Guys, so a lot of you have been asking me to do some more SFX, spooky prosthetic look tutorials. So I'm gonna start with two looks. I'm gonna do one half my face is one look and one half my face the other look, just to kind of show you how to do basic intro to prosthetic laying, and what products I use. I'll link everything below. And then if you guys like this, maybe I'll make some more videos, more advanced videos on how I make my actual prosthetics. If you guys would like that, just let me know.
So I uploaded these photos literally after I finished doing the audio voiceover. If you guys can teach me how to do it in the actual video, that would be dope. But those are the looks. Thanks, bye.
Hello everybody. So a little background here. I had done this 31 days of Halloween spooky look challenge on Instagram, and a lot of people really hyped me up about it, which was dope. I appreciate all of you. So I decided that, fuck it, I'm an amateur, I'm not a makeup artist, I'm a fucking chemist, and I just did this for fun, and I think it's really cool to be able to show other people how easy it really is to do this kind of FX makeup at home. So here we are. So I'm picking two of the looks that I did, and I'm going to kind of split them 50-50. One side of my face is one half of a look, other side of my face is the other half. Whatever, I'll put my Instagram below or show you guys some pictures of what they look like. But one of the looks is supposed to be, you guys remember the PPE safety posters with Carol who forgot her glasses? It was supposed to look like, what Carol looks like now, with the chemical burn. And then the other half of the face is supposed to be like a wolf or some kind of werewolf wound. So I go ahead and, I lay down my Prozaid, which goes on white and will eventually dry transparent. And I also take a tissue and I start ripping it up nice and thin. I do cover the tissue in a little bit of foundation just because, for whatever reason, if you're feeling greasy or your Prozaid's just failing you that day, and it does start coming up a little bit, at least it'll look more like skin, and not just oh shit, that bitch has a tissue on her face and it's coming up, So I'm just taking, again, Prozaid and my fucking favorite makeup tool in the whole world, the Q-tip cotton swab, and I'm living my best life. Now, I think on the Prozaid bottle, it says some shit put on 2 coats and then apply. I usually do 2 coats, half dry, and then I put on a third, especially if you're using a tissue, shit's not heavy. It's not really gonna fall off. It might do what it's doing right now and pee a little bit. Whatever. I'm not super concerned about making this look legit, in the sense that this is really what a wound would look like. I'm just kind of having fun with it, It's spooky as fuck, It be what it be. So I'm laying the shit. I usually try to lay it flat as possible, but when you have a little bit of wrinkles in it, it just makes it look that much more gross. And you really want to focus on gluing down those ends, because if those start peeling up, you're doomed, sis. You're doomed. So I'm putting on my last piece. It's nice. It's glued down. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start on the other side just because, oh, fuck, I'm doing 2 looks on one. So I'm adding more fucking Prozaid. Now you can see I'm super sloppy with this, and some of you might come for me saying, yo, why the fuck would you put that shit on your eyebrows? And honestly, as long as you follow the instructions on how to take the shit off, it's not going to peel off your eyebrows. I still have my eyebrow, so don't come for me. Also, beware, the shit is mad sticky. It's going to get all over your fingers. Definitely don't do this before a date or some shit, or make sure you have some alcohol to soak your hands in. And I just start gluing it down. We're not fucking around here. We're fucking gluing it. We're going in. We're committed here. This is a lewk. Now, the original look that I did with this was on both of my eyes. So I was very strategic about, where I was placing the tissue so that I could see properly out of both eyes. If you have something dope black contacts or, some crazy color contact, You know, you could put it in your eye and it'll look kind of dope, like if it catches the light. I usually recommend, like I said, to base it out in black beforehand just to make it look more realistic, but you do what you want. You could also, like, totally cover your eyes, but, like, if you do that, don't at me, because I don't want to be in trouble if you get hurt. And that's my dog in the background. I'm not going to edit this shit out, so may as well just let you know now. Alright, dope. So I'm pretty much getting it all glued down. I know it might not look that great right now. I think for this look, having both eyes done really, like, I don't know, gives you the full vibe. If I could figure out how to put pics on this thing, I definitely will, because I think you guys should see it. Then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start basing my shit out in some foundation. And I put a fuck ton of foundation on. I think this was a 2-pump chump kind of situation for half my face. And the reason I do this is because there's so many different textures on my face right now, between the tissue itself, my skin, and then the bits of my skin that have glue on it without the prosthetic. So in my mind, the more foundation you put on, probably the more even everything is going to be, and you can kind of hide that you have so many different textures going on. Obviously you are supposed to see the wound, so like that's not abnormal. You know, I really don't really care about the ends there. And then I'm going to go in with actually an Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette, which I didn't show you guys because I've had it for probably like 6 or 7 years, or like however long it's been since the original came out. And it's pretty disgusting. I use it a lot. And it's almost gone. But I'm broke and I'm desperate, so that's what I use, and I'm embarrassed. So I go in here and I start kind of creating this, I know it doesn't look like it now, but almost like this 3D bruising effect. And I do that because, you know, let's just say this poor young lady was out in the woods and she got clawed by a bear or a werewolf or a wolf or whatever, you know, and she's walking around all night. By the next morning, she's gonna have some bruising. Oh, by the way, this is my Ratchet Amazon palette. So I was just showing you guys, I'm going in with like some purple browns, some reddish browns to really drive home that bruising effect. Now, I know it looks dark, it looks a little sloppy, but I put a fuck ton of fake blood on almost everything. And I definitely put a lot of fake blood on this look. So if you fuck up, just remember, like, you could put fake blood on it. It'll probably be fine. Those are geese too. I'm like outside. This is like a whole animal thing going on. So I'm like really adding the color on there. Now, oh, fuck yeah. So now I'm going to take this. This is fake blood that I use a lot. And it kind of already looks like a little congealed and coagulated. I always use a Q-tip because the brush sometimes has a tendency, you know, if you are using something as light as tissue, to pull up the tissue. But the Q-tip, I feel like you can control it a lot better. And you could see the second that I put that shit on there, it just kind of brings the whole look to life. You know, like, that bitch just got cut. That bitch just got cut by an animal. Okay? Okay? Now, you don't have to be perfect about this. Like, if you get fake blood in a bad spot, like, that's a miracle of having the Q-tip, is that you can just kind of, like, lick the tip and fucking get that shit off your face. And this fake blood is mad sweet, by the way. Like, I did a Kiss look, a Gene Simmons zombie look, and I had to put this shit in my mouth, and I was like, damn, this ain't bad. Also, don't come for me for using a Poland Spring water bottle. I had gone to the gas station. I know I fucked up. Leave me alone. I do add a little bit of water to it to give it a little bit more of like that fresh blood look. I do want it to shine a little bit, and I want it to kind of drag through the wound. I go a little overboard, and I do fix at least that first scrape. You know, I'm sort of half-assing this. I'm not going to lie to you guys. You know, the more that I watch this, the more that I realize I should have just done each look individually for you. But I didn't. So maybe, I don't know, maybe there will be another tissue inspired spooky makeup tutorial coming your way at some point, but maybe not. So that one's pretty much done. Like, I'm not gonna fuck with that one again. And now I'm just going in, I'm doing the same thing on the other side. Now, not much is gonna change on this side, like, at all, except for where I do the detailing, with the bruising effect. And also, I do fuck up, like I said, I break the tissue over my eye. And I really wish that I had just left it open, put like a crazy contact in and called it a day, but I didn't. I fixed it. One thing to be aware of, this prosthetic and part of what's dope about using tissue is that you can emote very heavily through it. So that's why I keep on doing that weird like squinting thing. I just want to make sure that it's not stuck to my eyelid, that I can open my eyes, and that it's going to be movable for me like as I go through whatever. Whether it's the rest of the night or just the rest of the video. So I'm going in with that contour palette and I'm just kind of outlining the socket from where poor Carol's eyes used to be. All right. And I'm going to do the same shit. I'm going to go in with the purpley browns and the reddish browns. And I'm just going to kind of outline the socket. And then I'm going to go over the individual strands of tissue over the eye. And unfortunately, it's right around here where the tragedy happens. Big old frown. Big old frown. Alright, but I'm not bothered. I'm like, fuck this shit. I can fix this. So I go in. I'm detailing more. I'm doing the damn thing. There I go. Now you can see my whole eye. And I'm pissed. I'm fucking pissed. But it's fine. I just fucking prosade. Now, unfortunately, like I said, I could see out of this pretty well beforehand, before I had my whole little break over here. When I do glue this, I accidentally glue it, like, on my eyelid. So, the whole being able to see out of it thing kind of goes out the window. But, you know, if you just take your time and you're patient, you be careful, like, that totally won't happen to you. And again, like, you don't have to put fake blood on this. If you're like, yo, my skills, like, this looks dope without it, like, don't do it. Whatever. But if you're like me and you like gore in your Halloween costumes, like, have your fucking fake blood best day of your life. So that's pretty much it, guys. If you thought this was dope, let me know. If you didn't think this was dope, like, probably don't say anything. But if there's anything else that you guys want to see me do that either I have done already before or that I haven't done yet, let me know. I'm totally up to doing different things. And yeah, like, let me know what y'all think. This was like sort of weird, sort of fun. And next time I promise I'll do a little bit of a better job. Thanks, dudes.